Good morning, children. Hope you are fine. Today we will learn about degrees of comparison in adjectives. You all have studied adjectives. Adjectives are describing words for the noun. For example, he is a good boy. Boy is my noun. What kind of boy is he? Good. So the word good is describing the noun boy. So good becomes the adjective. Today's topic will teach us to make 3 degrees of comparison in adjectives. Let us read the following sentences. Anil is a clever boy. Sunil is cleverer than Anil. Rahul is the cleverest of the 3 boys. What is common in all these 3 sentences? The adjective clever. Clever is an adjective in its simplest form. And when we talk about a simple adjective, we call that form as positive degree. So the positive degree indicates the presence of a quality without any comparison. So a simple adjective is called a positive degree. So here clever is a positive degree. Now let's look at the second sentence. Cleverer. Cleverer is in the comparative form. Comparative form means you are comparing two different things. This we call as comparative degree. The comparative degree indicates the presence of more of a certain quality in a noun when compared to another. So here we have two nouns, Sunil and Anil. And what is compared between both these nouns? Who is clever? That's why we call it as comparative degree. So always remember, in the comparative degree, you require two nouns. And second, the comparative degree of an adjective is usually followed by a than. As you can see here, Sunil is cleverer than Anil. So these 2 points you need to remember for comparative degree. Now let's go to the third sentence. Rahul is the cleverest of the 3 boys. Cleverest is the highest form. Means there is no one more cleverer than Rahul. So Rahul is the cleverest means the highest form of the word clever. That's why we call this as superlative degree. The superlative degree indicates the highest presence of a suitable quality in a noun when compared to other nouns. So here Rahul is compared to 3 boys. But out of all the boys, they say Rahul is at the topmost level. He is most clever. And that's why the word cleverest becomes superlative degree. Now children, remember, for superlative degree you require more than 2 nouns. The superlative degree of an adjective usually has a the written before it. So before cleverest you have the. These are the 3 forms of degrees of comparison: positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. Now, there are different ways in which we can make these adjectives into their degrees of comparison. When the positive ends in a consonant, add ER to make it comparative and EST to make it superlative. Example, high. High ends in H, which is a consonant. So the comparative form will be made by adding ER, higher. And the superlative form will be made by adding EST, highest. In the same way, loud ends in D, which is a consonant. Comparative will be loud plus ER, louder. And superlative will be loud plus EST, loudest. Second, when the positive ends in E, add only R and ST to the adjective. So if it ends in E, you will only add R for comparative and ST for superlative. Close. Close ends with E. Comparative of close will be made by adding R, closer. And superlative of close will be made by adding ST, closest. In the same way, nice ends in E. So nicer will be comparative, nicest will be superlative. Third point, when the positive ends in Y, the Y gets changed to I and then you add ER for comparative and EST for superlative. Example, dry, it ends in Y. So you have to remove the Y and add I. After adding I, for comparative you will add ER, drier. In the same way, remove Y, add I and add EST for superlative, driest. Lazy, that ends in Y. To convert it to comparative, remove Y and add I plus ER. For superlative, again remove Y, replace it with I and EST, laziest. Some exceptions to this rule are shy, shyer, shyest. So here the Y is not replaced with I. Same way, sly, slyer, slyest. Fourth one, when the positive is a word with a single syllable and a single vowel before the consonant, then the consonant is doubled and then we add ER and EST. For example, big. Here, if you see, there's a single vowel I before the consonant G. What will I do? The last letter consonant has to be doubled. That means BIG will become BIGG. And for comparative, add ER. So, bigger. In the same way, superlative will be BIGG, but here add EST, biggest. Hot, again there's a single vowel O before the consonant T. So double the last consonant. So single T will become double T. H-O-T-T. H-O-T-T-E-R. Hotter. H-O-T-T-E-S-T. Hottest. Fifth one. Many adjectives with two or more syllables form their comparative degree and superlative degree with more and most respectively. So in these cases, the words remain the same, but before the words, we add more in case of comparative degree and most in case of superlative degree. Example, careful is my positive degree. Comparative will be more careful. Superlative will be most careful. Dangerous is the positive degree. Comparative will be more dangerous. And superlative will be most dangerous. So these are some of the ways of converting positive to comparative and superlative.